What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Now, this is an exciting video for me because I've been really looking forward to this all-new E-Class. Even though the market has shifted towards SUVs, mid-size sedans once were on top for a very long time, and it's still my favorite car. So this E-Class is all new, it has a lot of great new features and a really nice new design, so let's get right into it. But before we do, I want to give a big thank you to Mercedes-Benz of Caldwell for letting me come out today to show you guys the all new E-Class. So as always, let's start under the hood. What we have here is a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder engine with a turbo, also with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. It puts out 255 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque, and that's paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission with 4MATIC all-wheel drive. 0 to 60 takes 6.1 seconds. Fuel economy ratings are combined 27 miles per gallon, that's 24 in the city, 33 on the highway, and the capacity of the fuel tank is 17.4 gallons. Taking a look here at the front end, it's updated, but it's still pretty familiar. The front grille is still very similar to the outgoing E-Class. You have your large 3-pointed star right in the center, a nice chrome outline going around it, and if you look closely at the inserts of the grille, it's just a bunch of chrome 3-pointed stars. One thing that is different this year though is the part that kind of surrounds the chrome edge of the grille is actually black. Obviously this car is black, so it doesn't really make a difference, but on other colors of the new E-Class, there's going to be a black surround going around the chrome edge of the grille. It's definitely a different look, but again, on the black you can't really see it here. Up on the hood you have another 3-pointed star. Down at the very bottom of the bumper, it's finished in flat black, and you have an opening there to allow air into the engine. Off to the side, you're going to have aerodynamic air vents. So here we have these really sharp looking LED headlights. It's divided into 2 different projector beam LEDs. Running along the top, you're going to have the turn signal, and down below you're going to have your LED daytime running light. And I do have to say, the LED daytime running light does remind me a bit of BMW. Turning to the side, the profile is very elegant and understated. That's the way Mercedes sedans have always been, and that's the way they always should be. Here you're going to have power folding mirrors with LED turn signal indicators. All of the window trim is going to be finished in gloss black. In terms of body lines, there's just one really small crease that starts in the back door that fades towards the back, and then just one very subtle line at the bottom. The door handles have chrome accents on them, and as you can see here, when not being used, they sit flush with the door. It's a very clean look. Taking a look at the wheel and tire setup here, this is a 20-inch multi-spoke fully blacked out wheel, and this is an AMG wheel, and it is a $2,200 option. It has a very nice gloss black finish with brushed aluminum going around the edge. The tires this is riding on are Continental Eco Contact 6Q all-season tires, and the size is 245/40. And now my favorite part of the design of the new E-Class is going to be the rear end, particularly those new taillights. Just look at these amazing taillights. So the overall shape of the taillights are the same as the rest of the Mercedes sedan lineup, but the 3-pointed star incorporated into the light, that just really stands out. I love these taillights. Even though it doesn't light up, the housing still stretches all the way across to make it look like one continuous light. There's a tasteful chrome strip running along the top of it. Other than that, this has a very clean rear end. The very bottom of the bumper is finished in flat black. The one thing that's a little odd though, it does have fake exhausts, and you get 2 reflectors on the top of the bumper. Taking a look at the cargo area, you can open it hands-free. You just stick your foot under the bumper. If you look underneath the floor, you're going to have a good amount more storage down there. This one also comes with a tire inflator kit. The rear seats are 60/40 split, and there are buttons in here to actually just electronically drop them with one push. I think that's very convenient. And this is actually a pretty large trunk for a midsize sedan. This has 19 cubic feet of cargo space. And of course, on a luxury sedan, you're going to have your button at the top to electronically close the trunk lid. And a quick shout out to this video sponsor, FitCam X. FitCam X is a custom hardwired 4K dash cam that is made for your specific car's interior with no exposed wires showing, and it connects to your phone via the FitCam X app. And they're offering all my viewers 10% off everything on their site using promo code OPTICAL. Link in the description. So now we are inside the all-new E-Class, and Wow. This interior honestly feels like it's in a class of its own. I have to say, this is head and shoulders above its main competitor, the new BMW 5 Series. It has an incredible wow factor when you see it and get in it for the first time. So it's like a pretty windy day out right now, but as soon as you close the door in this new E-Class, dead silence. So starting up here on the dashboard, this is all leather going along the top. It has really nice double stitching that goes along the edge of it. Dropping down underneath that, you have your air vents. And this is following that kind of industry trend of having the air vents basically morph together that looks like one continuous vent. So this has nice metallic trim going around it, and on the middle part of it here, this is going to be an ambient lighting strip that goes across. This right here is actually a selfie camera that you can use for FaceTime, and I'm going to get to that in a little bit. The edge of the infotainment has more metallic trim there. This lower portion of the dash is also soft touch all the way across. Taking a look here at the door panel up at the top, more of that nice stitched leather. There's a little ambient lighting strip running right underneath there. This piano black section in the middle here is going to have all your seat controls, your seat adjustment, your heated and ventilated options, and the memory settings as well. Dropping down, this portion right here has this really nice textured metallic trim, and this thing actually doubles as a grab handle. Dropping down to the lower part, it's all soft touch around the entire bottom of the door. You have a switch inside the pocket to open the trunk, and you have your really nice metallic speaker grille for the Burmester audio system. This also has soft closed doors in case I don't close all the way. These extremely comfortable seats are finished in Mercedes leatherette that they call MB-Tex. There are other leather options available. It has the signature Mercedes flowing line design. The entire seating surface is perforated. The seats are heated and ventilated. There are 3 memory settings for both the driver and passenger, and they also have power extendable thigh supports. This here is the same steering wheel we find on other Mercedes products. Fully leather wrapped with nice stitching on the inside. The horn button here in the middle is perfectly round and it has kind of rubberized texture, so it's not hard plastic. The entire inside portion of the wheel where all the controls are, all the way down to the bottom here, are all piano black. You're also going to get these nice aluminum paddle shifters on each side. The controls here on the left are for your cruise control, and they also work the digital gauge display up above. The controls on the right side are for phone and audio, and they also can control the main screen in the middle. The wheel is also power tilting and telescoping. Up above the steering wheel here is a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. It is actually a 3D digital gauge cluster. It's fully digital, but you still have the kind of analog looking gauges on there. And of course, there's all different things it can display. You can go into sport here for when you're driving in sport mode. The analog, tach, and speedometer is your classic. If you're in the middle of a road trip and you want to use your in-system navigation but still have your music up, you can still get your turn-by-turn directions right in front of your eyes there. You can have an interactive display of your different driver assistance features and safety features, and it can show all your service information, maintenance information, coolant, oil, all that stuff. Let's talk about the ambient lighting in here for a second, because I think Mercedes does ambient lighting the best in the auto game. So this lighting right here is very visible, even in broad daylight, going around the center console. You have a strip of it that goes along the air vents there, as I previously mentioned. A strip going along the door that continues all the way around the top of the dashboard and to the other side. You have more of it glowing behind this panel here on the door, and it also glows below the bottom edge of the screen, as well as on the door here too. What we have here in the center is a 14.4-inch infotainment touchscreen. It comes with a lot of preloaded apps. You have your phone, your navigation, radio, media. Going into comfort, you have your massage settings, so your 2 front seats can massage. You can adjust the lumbar, the side bolsters, and the heating on the screen too. This allows you to select the color for the ambient lighting. You can have the whole car be one color, or you can go into multicolor. A lot of newer cars today have these like ambient experiences. This is one of the examples right here where basically it'll play a specific graphic on the screen. All of the lighting is kind of in sync with that there. The massager will come on to a pre-customized setting that's supposed to go along with the rest of everything that's going on. Under info, it can give you some different vehicle statistics. The navigation system that it comes with, as you can see here, it's very clear. It has a 3D view. So this has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and this is the first time I've seen Apple CarPlay look like this. It's a little bit different. Basically, the sidebar of like your recently used app icons is now along the bottom. And I think one thing that's good about this being such a big screen is that Apple CarPlay still doesn't have to take up the entire screen. As you can see, it doesn't. You still have your menu along the bottom and some of the kind of background showing on the side. But that's perfectly okay because this is still huge. So back to this selfie camera that you can actually use to FaceTime while you're driving. So to get into it, we're gonna hit apps and camera. And you can take photos and you can record, but you have to plug in like a flash drive in order to do that. It's also equipped with a dash cam, which is very important nowadays. You hit outside, it's gonna show you your dash cam, which is located up here in this housing. Again, in order to record and save video, you have to have some sort of memory card put in there. There's a very advanced 360 camera system in here. You have a shortcut to it right there. You can go in and see your surroundings at all angles. It's very clear and it's amazing just to see how far we've come in this technology. So there's your forward facing, your rear facing. This right here is like a 3/4 angle that can show you like the curb if you're parallel parking to make sure you don't scrape your wheels. And here's like a bird's eye overhead view. But this also does have parking assistance. Now, the craziest part of this interior would be the third screen right here. So the passenger gets their own 12.3-inch touchscreen, and unfortunately, I haven't been able to unlock it. It may require some sort of activation or something, I'm not sure, but basically, it has a whole bunch of the same functionality that you get from the main screen. This E-Class is equipped with a 17-speaker Burmester 4D surround sound audio system. Let's take a quick listen. So what we have here on the center console is this beautiful open pore black ash wood. And I love how they kept it at a matte finish and didn't put a whole bunch of lacquer on it. You can just feel the wood grain. It feels really nice. It's also not going to scratch up as easily as something with lacquer on it. Push this here to open it and it just slides down and out. So in here, you're going to have a wireless charger. You have 2 USB-C ports and 2 cup holders that basically you can adjust the size of, which is good. As far as storage space, open up the center console. It has an okay amount of space. It doesn't go in all that deep because this is a rear-wheel drive platform, so those tend to take up some space where the center console is. But as you can see, there's 2 more USB-C ports right here, so that's pretty impressive, having 4 USB-C ports just in the front. And as far as the glove box, pretty good sized glove box. This car is also equipped with a fragrance diffuser. As you can see, this comes in the glove box. It says Sports Mood Interior Perfume. It's sealed in plastic. Unfortunately, I can't open it. It's for the customer. But that's a very nice high-end touch. Up above, you're gonna have a dual moonroof. You're gonna have a larger one in the front that does open, and then another one in the rear. So now I'm sitting in the back seat right behind where I'd have the seat adjusted for myself at 6 feet tall. Have some legroom to spare here. There's like a notch cut out in the back of the seat here that'll give you some more room. You do have a 3-stage heated seat in the rear. More of the ambient lighting behind the panel here and on here. Same leather with the stitch work right there. Down below here, you're gonna get 2 air vents and a little storage compartment there. MSRP of this all new 2024 E350 4MATIC with all its options is $76,630. Big thank you to Mercedes-Benz of Caldwell for letting me come out to show you guys the all-new E-Class. They're located on Bloomfield Avenue in West Caldwell, so stop by if you're in North Jersey or the New York City metro area, and when you get there, make sure you ask for Jose. Let me know your thoughts on the new E-Class down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please share with a friend and subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Let me know in the comments what other vehicles you want to see on the channel next, and be sure to follow @OpticalAutomotive on TikTok and Instagram, and check out the page on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.